Hey guys, real quick before we get to the video today, I wanted to go over a couple of things here. I am currently a seller on eBay and on TcgPlayer, so I sell a whole plethora of things, guys. I'll be posting Lorcana Shimmering Skies, possibly deck stuff for Lorcana soon. I just sold out all of my Pokemon stuff, believe it or not. But I do have several like deck cores here. I have a Bant Commander deck, Whitewoods, cassette Sprite, got a European printed Swordsoul core. I have one of my old favorites. Just several things. I have football cards from the 1990s. Odd story, my grandfather passed away in 2018, and he left a box of cards with my name on it from 1990 and just said, hey man, I hope you make some good money here in the years later. And here we are now, so posting them for him, hoping to make some money. Also, my MTG store, or my TCG store, if you scroll on down, 100,000, yeah. So I do have a TcgPlayer Store. It's MatthewCodysCards. You can see the descriptions below. You'll see links to eBay and TcgPlayer, but please just hit me up. Say, hey, True, coming from, I don't know why it's not loading. Maybe it's because I posted it for too much money. But if you guys are interested in all, like I said, just, hey, True, I'm coming from the YouTube channel. Loved your last video on whatever, and I'll throw you a deal on cards we can work out. So maybe even give you like a $5 discount here. I don't know. But anyway, guys, that'll be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Later. Hey guys, True Knight here. So tonight I'm going over my end of the format, kind of reset, back to basics, Swordsoul deck. Decided to remove the Fiendsmith engine. I still have it right here. I'm just kind of like at a little bit of a loss. Like, do I want to run it in Swordsoul? Do I want to run it at all? Do I want to just sell it off? I don't know. But we're kind of in that like super drag time where we're all just waiting for the ban list, right? So it's just a whole bunch of hurry up and hate. This is just my like extras book with like extra staples and stuff like that I keep for decks and everything like that, like deck ideas, extra deck tech, I guess, and just random like cards that you might need, you know, play sets of everything. Can never go wrong. I think everybody should have them. So, but let's go ahead and get to Swordsoul at the end of this format. So let's run right into it. And I even included a side deck. So try and get through this as quick as we can. But I wanted to explain each card for newcomers, new players, things like that, so we'll get into the main. So we run 3 Ecclesia. This card allows you to inherit summon itself if you have less monsters than your opponent. So it's a free summon that you can just sometimes bait out by just dropping and see if your opponent does something. See if you can catch people off guard. Also, it comes in clutch as a tuner. Don't ever forget that it's a tuner, because I have forgotten that in the past and it burnt me. So always remember that. And I always think that Ecclesia will be a 3 of. I prefer never to run her at 2. Nor do I ever like side her out or anything. I just prioritize her that much and her abilities. Next up, 3 Moye. It's the main starter of the deck. Once you synchro summon with her, you're allowed to, and she goes to the grave, you're allowed to draw a card. When you summon her, you reveal a worm or a Swordsoul card, and she specials out a level 4/0/0 worm token. The next 3 of is Longyuan. Longyuan is your level 10 beast. He's one of my favorite Swordsols, next to Taya. Level 6 that will special himself out if you pitch a Worm or Swordsoul card to the graveyard. And then you can get another token and go into a level 10 synchro. Next up is Swordsoul Taya. I think this guy is going to come up even more clutch in the future. I have seen some decks that are now in the OCG running 3 because they're adding in new stuff to it. But when Taya is summoned, you don't have to activate effect right away. So you can just drop this and sit on it. But what you do is you banish a Swordsoul card or a Worm to special their token. And then, of course, as long as we can, Protos. So you banish 3 different attributes to special from either your hand or graveyard, call an attribute, and your opponent cannot special summon that attribute. He destroys every card of that attribute on the field as well. 3 emergence, this is your reinforcement in the army. You search out a Swordsoul monster with this. And Blackout is your Icarus attack. You sacrifice a Worm monster to destroy 2 of your opponent's cards. So that's it for the Swordsoul engine itself. Next is the Tennies. I am running 3 Ashuna, so can special summon if you control a non-effect monster or no monsters. And then you can banish from the grave to special out a different Tenny from deck. 2 Adhara. Great effect, it's a level 1, so you can be normal summoned, but you can also have the same effect as Ashuna to special summon if you have an effect, no effect monsters or no monsters on the field. This one you can banish to add a Worm monster back from your banish pile. And 2 Adhara, or Vishuddham, so sorry. This is a hand trap. You're only going to activate on your opponent's turn, but same effect, can special if you have a non-effect monster or no monsters on the field, and you can banish this card from your graveyard to send a card from your opponent's side of the field back to their hand. So, very simplistic Swordsoul Tenny lineup. Next up is our non-engine, running 3 Ash Blossom. It's just the best hand trap in the game right now. 1 of 3 effect veiler. Again, negation is just key right now. 1 Ryo because I do run Lancia, and for going game 1 I want to have this effect. I am back on 2 Desires, 2 Talents, 3 Imperm, 3 evenly matched because going second I was thinking about Nibiru, I was thinking about Droll, I was thinking about all that, but the only negate out there is Desiree, right? So what if I Imperm Desiree and then just go into evenly? What does your board do? So I just decided to prioritize that. And then my last card of the deck is a tech choice, but I am putting in Rivalry for turn 1. This can be a game winner on its own. So 41 cards. Pretty good overall. I think it's just like a back to basics kind of thing, guys. Very simplistic. Then I am running 2 Tenny in the extra deck, 1 Shaman, 1 SP, the Yazi, Berserker. I am running the Dragite, 2 Boxia, 2 Chicha, Chenging, Sinister, Lancia, and of course Psychic and Punisher. So very simplistic, just cut and dry. Guys, like I said, I kind of just gave this deck a reset instead of messing around with all the text and everything. I just thought, what is the most like bland version of this deck that I can run to reset? So apologies, someone needed me. So okay, to finish out the deck, we are running a side deck here. This is just bland ideas to give you to enable the Swordsoul deck even more. I am running 3 Nibiru just because it is such a prominent card in this format. I just think that's too good to not play, even in a deck like Swordsoul. 3 seals because this is a heavy Fiend light format we're in for, so I wanted to have these guys in there. The MVP of the side deck, 3 Shifter. I just think that this card is insane. Please Konami, don't ban it because it gives tier 3 decks like a chance. So yeah. And then Plum Jane, 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Feather's Duster. You just want more ways to clear the board sometimes. This is it. And last but not least, your 3-dimensional bear. So really easy to side out evenly and put these in for going first. So that'll be it for me, guys. This might be my last deck profile before ban list. So all I can say about this format is good riddance. I'm glad you're gone. I'm sick of you being here. I haven't played in, today is 4 months. Today's August 13th. I have not played since the last ban list announcement 4 months ago. So would really enjoy it if they made some good changes to the game. Made some changes that were maybe worth it. You know, worth a damn to pick up a deck and play again. So that'll be it for me, guys. Please be kind, be respectful. Please like, comment, subscribe. Really goes a long way for the videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yes, let's go. Come on, come on. Level head, heavy metal, lead foot up on the pedal.